Due to the nature of this program, listener aggression is advised.
Hey, I'm Carla. I'm Heidi.
And we're the Butcher Babies.
This is Charlie Scene.
Yo, what's up? This is AJ from Fire from the Gods.
This is Rich Ward, the Duke of Metal from Fozzy.
Saddam Leader from In Search of Sun.
This is Beefcake the Mighty from Guam.
And Postulus Maximus.
Ahoy, this is Chris from Maelstrom.
Yo, what's up? This is J-Dog from Hollywood Undead.
Hi, this is Ash Costello from New Year's Day.
This is Tommy Vex from the Bad Wolves.
This is Joe from Dead.
And I'll tell you now to stay fucking metal, yeah!
Hey guys, this is Mike from the Hawkins, and you're listening to What is Brutality?
Hey everybody, welcome to Honest Brutality. This is Big Sloppy with Evil Irk. What up, Evil?
What are you doing, brother?
I'm here having some fun. Got a gentleman from Sweden on today named Mike Thunborg, guitar player for the Hawkins. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing fairly well because I had a few ginger shots earlier today because I'm a little sick. But what the hell, I'm doing this anyway. All for you guys.
You're a giver.
Well,
I love it.
Here's to you. Cheers, sir.
In your honor there, Mike, I'm going to drink some coffee. How's that?
Oh, thank you. You're so special.
Well,
so
it's early in the morning on our side right now. So just so you know, you're in the afternoon in Sweden. But
okay. Yeah, it's afternoon. It's a bit past 6, so it's early night here.
Yeah, well, it's not too early for us to start drinking, which we may do before this interview is over. I have a little fireball here at the table that I keep handy just in case.
Just in case the interviews get rough.
Yeah, I mean, it's Saturday, man. You can do whatever you want.
See, I like your attitude. That's what Saturday is all about, the party, right?
It's all about freedom, especially in America, right?
Yeah,
you
damn
can do
right.
Whatever you want.
Everything we want. That's right. Although our junior Olympic hockey team, as you know, got their ass kicked by Sweden the other night.
Yeah, pretty smashed, actually, to be fair. Three goals in like 1 minute in box play, by the way, also.
I think you're rubbing it in a little bit, and that's some bullshit. We didn't call you up to be insulted. And let's talk about
stupid.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Hawkins a little bit. You guys got a new album out.
Yeah.
Ain't Rock and Roll, I think is what it's called, right?
Yeah, it's called Ain't Rock and Roll, and it's actually our debut album as well. So it's not our. We sometimes we say like our latest album or new album, but I would prefer to call it debut album. I think that's more significant to the album because it's our first album. You know, it's pretty like a milestone for us.
It's your first album, but you've had EPs out before this, though, right?
Yeah, exactly. EPs we had before.
Okay.
Yeah.
As an independent, but you guys signed with Gain Music now, which is a subsidiary of Sony for the listeners. And this is your debut album with Gain Music.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Look at that. I got something right.
You did it.
Yeah.
I don't believe
I'm proud of you.
Sometimes American surprises all.
We occasionally get things right, Mike.
Every once in a while, brother. Every once in a while. So look, you guys have been kicking around since what, 2013? Is that right?
Yeah. We founded Hawkins in March in 2013, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got a question for you. You call your band the Hawkins. And when I first heard the name, I thought, oh, it must be a family band. Sounds like a last name of somebody. It must be some kind of a family band. And then I looked at the lineup. There's nobody named Hawkins in the band. Where the hell does the Hawkins come from?
Well, first is first. There is like a family on Instagram that's always hashtag themselves like the Hawkins.
Okay.
It's like a big family. I think they own like a restaurant or something. And they have ran us to us many times, like, oh, can you guys send us some shirts? We like your music. It's cool because we're named the Hawkins.
Oh, that's funny.
Guys. Yeah.
So where did you guys get the idea for the band name?
Yeah, we had a band earlier before this band. We were like standing on the same step all the time with our band. We wanted to move forward with our music, and we didn't like the band name of our old band. So we just took one day in the rehearsal room, sit down in a sofa. We got like a huge whiteboard in front of us, and we're like, we shall form a new band. What's going to be the name? So it took many hours, like, oh, we go with this, we go with that. No, that sucks. That's cool. Oh, no, it's not that great. Oh, no. So we had like many ideas. But we had like the main thing, we wanted to be like the hives, the helicopters, like the.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing to have. And it's also should be cool written. It should look cool when you read it. Like
right.
the Hawkins. It looks cool when you read it. And then I think someone said the Hopkins from the Anthony Hopkins, you know, the actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and somebody said like, oh, Stephen Hawking, you know, the guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
But we just stay with the Hawkins. It came out of nowhere. It was pretty cool. We liked it. It looked cool written down. It has good sound to it.
It's a cool logo you guys have too, by the way. It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I like. We like the W. Yeah, that's all you need is just that W. You're good to go.
Yeah, but it's cool with a logo in the text of the word.
Yeah,
like,
it's
like a little bird.
Pretty classic.
And you guys have played some pretty good shows so far. You played the Sweden Rock Festival, which I know is a pretty big one over there. Peace and Love, which I'm not familiar with, but there's one I wanted to ask you about. It's Metalsvenskan. Am I pronouncing that right?
In Sweden, we say Metallsvenskan.
Okay. Well, I fucked it up. I give it to you the American version. It's Metalsvenskan. And that's the way I pronounce it. But I'm not familiar with that
no.
particular
it
festival.
It was canceled like 2 years ago. We played the last year. And I think the main concept of the festival was like having great metal bands to play and then play football. So every like band have to play a football game during this festival against each other. and so stupid, right?
I love it. It.
And the name comes from in Sweden, like the main or the top league of football.
Okay.
Like like Premier League, Bundesliga, all this stuff. But in Sweden they call Allsvenskan.
Okay.
And that's what you call metal and Allsvenskan. That brings you Metalsvenskan.
Okay. So you're calling it football. We would call it soccer, right?
Yeah, we call football. Yeah. We say football.
Yeah, we got it wrong over here. We know, but we just live with it.
Yeah, I mean, you call football something you hold in your hands and throw it away, and sometimes you kick it. That's football in America.
Leave it to us to fuck it up.
Stupid.
I know, right? I know. We get it. So I guess the big question is, did you guys play football at this concert?
No, we didn't, because the last year it was like nobody cares about anything.
Right.
The arranger and everything. So we played, and there was no football competition at all, no games whatsoever. So it's pretty sad. Well, but they're talking about doing it again, starting up the festival again in some new place. So hopefully we'll play there and play football. It'll be so cool.
Do you guys play those sports at all?
Yeah, we don't play it, but I'm a huge fan of football.
Oh, okay.
So it will be very cool to me.
Nice
to do that.
Well, yeah, I think what happened is you guys played that festival and everybody said, fuck it, these guys are too damn good. We can't do this again.
Yeah. No. I'll rise and shine.
Yeah, well, good. Let's talk about the new album a little bit. You guys have got several songs. And what do you got? 10 songs on this album, I think, right?
Yeah, it's 10 songs in like 31 minutes of pretentious, not pretentious, zero pretentious rock and roll.
There you go. It's high energy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
yeah.
Beginning to end, from the first note of every song just to the end is just energy. I love it.
And it has a great straight ahead rock and roll, bone crunching rock, which is refreshing because there's so many people trying to be overly technical and everything else. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's nice to hear what sounds like modern classic rock, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, we think,
and I would agree too.
Yeah. And top to bottom, I mean, right out of the gate with Alcohol, which we can relate to. We're actually playing that. We're actually playing that on our radio show today. Alcohol. Cool. Oh yeah, it's a fun song. That's the first song I heard off this album. I said, "Oh my god, these guys!" Right away, I was like, "We got to have these guys on the show." As soon as I heard that song, I said, "I want to have these guys on the show. This is fucking awesome."
I think it's very cocky to begin the album with like 45 seconds guitar solo over like with no vocals and just, well, fuck it, we're doing a guitar solo in the beginning. It's cool.
Love it. I love it. There's not enough guitar solos anymore.
It
drives me crazy.
No, I never like guitar solo. It's so boring. It's all like super fast. It's all about speed. It's all about the speed, lightning. Your fingers will burn. But I think it's more fun with like a melodic technology.
Yeah.
How do you say it? With good melody in it.
Yeah, right.
I agree. More tasty. We call it tasty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
tasty. That's a good word.
Well, of course. That's why I said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What led you guys down the path of the style of music that you do?
Like I said in our earlier band, we had like more like a bit heavy metal sound, like melodic heavy metal. Mm-hmm. But we wanted to do something more. We had a different singer back then as well. Mm-hmm. So we swifted singers and began the new band. And we just felt like this is the thing we want to do. Doing rock and roll with a sustained goal to groove. Always groove, you know?
Right.
And we still have like different influences. Our drummer is very Nick McBrain guy. He loves Maiden.
Really?
You can hear it from his ride playing. If you listen to it. Mm-hmm. And we have like our main lead singer, Johannes. He loves like a lot of punk, but also rock and roll. And that's where you feel like you get the energy from there, I think. Because he was the one who wrote like all the songs on this album for some reason. It just happened that way.
Right. Overachiever.
Yeah, fucking smartass, would you say.
I love it. In your region, it seems like there's a lot of bands that are that technical metal, melodic death metal, a lot more on the metal side of things. So you're kind of a standout being a straight ahead rock band. There's only a handful that we've seen in that region. Now, of course, we're over here on the state side, so we don't see everything that's there. Is that how it feels? Course. Do you guys feel kind of like you're on an island with what you do?
Not to be pretentious, but I think it's hard to put us in a common box of music. I think we sound very different, but yet you recognize it.
Right.
You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
A signature sound.
Because, it's in a way, it's simple rock and roll. Yeah, in a simple way. But there's more to it. There's dynamics, there's feelings, there's cool lyrics. And there's like finesse with everything. Not speed lightnings, guitar solos, or like fucking, whoa, what are those chords? But it's more interesting than the most common rock and roll.
Yeah, you're definitely interesting.
Nowadays.
And once I started to delve into your catalog and listen to your stuff and check out your videos, obviously one of the first ones that jumps out at you is "Fuck You All, I'm Out of Here." You know, you guys run the gamut. So you've got like these kind of funny, fun songs, and then you get really serious and deep with your lyrics, and you get really in depth. What's behind the writing style there?
I think it's like I said, Johannes wrote most of the parts of this album, but I think it's all emotions, like things in life that influences you. Like this song called "Fuck You All, I'm Out of Here." He wrote it in 2014, which was called like the super election year in Sweden or in Europe, because we had like the parliament, the government election during the fall. Mm-hmm. And in the spring, it was like the European Union selection of this parliament.
Okay.
So there were two elections, and there were so many neo-Nazis and fascist parties growing from underneath during those times. And he felt mad about it. It's so fucking wrong. It's fucking disgraceful that racism even exists.
Right.
But it's growing. It's growing. It's still growing. But in those days, during that summer, it was so clear that these things are growing. And he wanted to And it just felt, fuck you all. I'm out of this place, you know. I don't want to be here. It's not fun. It's something we don't stand before it.
It's a protest song.
Yeah.
What it is.
I play it every day at my day job.
Fuck, I hate you, boss.
Hey, I got a question for you. Going back a little ways, you guys did a song called Give It Up, and you made a video for it. And in the video, there's a van towing a trailer. And is that your band's van?
It was.
It was.
Back in those days.
Okay, do you guys have a van now?
Yeah, we have a van now.
Do you have a name? Do you have a name for your van?
Of course, everyone has a name for their van.
What's the name? We know. That's why we ask. So, what's the name of your van?
It's called Olsen, like the surname Olsen.
Olsen?
Yeah.
Why the hell would you call it Olsen?
Yeah, we've discussed this many times. Why the fuck do we call the band van Olsen? Like Olsson in Swedish. We say it Olsson every time. So, like, we don't even call the van anymore. Like, oh, can you go grab the merch in Olsen? Yeah, I fix it. Can you take Olsen to the rehearsal room tomorrow? Yeah, I'll fix it. Yeah, cool. Oh, you have the keys to Olsen? Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
I love it. It's its own entity now. Yeah. So, where'd that name come from?
I don't know. It's so stupid. We all formed the band as like very weird, stupid humor.
It just happened, huh?
Yeah, shit has happened, and it stuck. So
good.
It's cool.
Speaking of the van and touring, you guys have done some pretty cool runs. In fact, you did 10 shows in 10 days. Is that right?
Yeah, in Russia, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty breakneck.
Yeah, like all people around us. Why the fuck would you go to Russia?
Those crowds here are insane.
And I think it's like a legit question in a way, but on the other hand, why the fuck shouldn't we go to Russia to play?
Right.
It's fucking awesome.
It's a great untapped market on the rock side, I think. And I hear people that play the shows over there love the crowds, and the crowds are very responsive.
Yes, that was like the coolest thing. Not only like touring, that was cool, but every show, like there was like 250 people at every show.
Right.
But for the first of it, the band we supported, Call for Aprils, was like a Russian. How do you say? Simple Plan punk rock.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. So like, kind of popular, catchy rock, and they had like a huge fan base in Russia. So, of course, we're a little bit helped by that, but the crowd was awesome. Like they never heard us, they never seen us. And I think they never seen like long-haired, bearded dudes in black, tight jeans playing rock music. So they were, oh, you look so cool, guys. You look so cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That's also,
yeah, it's like there was like three things they said. Like first, oh, you look so cool. You look cool. And can I have an autograph? Was the second one. And the third thing was like, oh, what conditioner do you use? Because there was like a lot of girls on the shows.
Okay. So what's the answer?
No, that's a top secret, man. Secret recipe from Sweden. I can't tell you that.
I love it.
I don't have enough hair for it to matter.
Oh
so.
my God. Did you say there were a lot of girls at the shows?
Yeah, like I said, they play Simple Plan music, so you figure it would be a lot of girls. To be prejudiced about it.
Right.
But it's a fact.
Yeah, because typically at a rock show, it's maybe 10 to 20% women and 80% guys at an average, here in the U.S. anyway.
Yeah.
At a rock show, that's
but that's more like in Sweden as well. If you go like Sweden Rock Festival, I think it's very mainly manly.
Yeah.
Big
dominated.
Sausage fest.
But it's changing. It's changing as well. Like more and more, like with the younger bands, like In Flames and all this. It's got a lot of girls who support them and like them. And,
really?
And I think it's like it's an age thing. Like the older bands, like when they were big, I think. I don't know what to say, but I think it's changing. It's more balanced nowadays, and I think it's going to be more balanced as well.
Yeah,
because people don't put themselves in boxes anymore. people, if they liked something, they like it. Then they don't give a fuck.
That's true. Yeah. We are seeing a shift there for sure. Well, speaking of your live acts, we've seen some videos of you guys performing live. Very high energy. You guys come out on the stage and just absolutely kill it.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
thank you.
Is that something that you practice as well, or is it just the energy that happens when you come out?
No, it's very nothing. We don't practice anything. Okay. We practice the songs and some how do you say, bridges between the songs. Like they go into another song and we'll do something special about it. Yeah,
right.
But we don't have any like stage things. We practice. Oh, Martin, you go there and I go this and you do that. We had like a few of those back in the days, but the more we feel like it just come in more like by inspiration. Like I want a jump kick. Oh, let's do it.
So it's very organic live, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. That's a better expression for it.
Well, come on, now that's what I do.
Yeah, sometimes you succeed, man. Sometimes you're just a bullshit American.
You know that we say over here, every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds a nut, and that's me.
Yeah,
exactly.
It should be that expression should be in a book, and you should be on that page.
That's right.
A picture of you.
Damn right.
Yeah,
right in the dictionary.
No, we're very organic, and and since the music is there's a lot of energy in it. It's very natural to have energy in your body as well when you play it.
Yeah. So and
I mean like the main focus we feel like it's not to play every single note right in the right order.
Right.
The most important thing is to have fun and do a good show.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Everyone who's been to a rock show knows that if the band has a sucky, like boring show, even if they sound good, it's not fun.
Wow, you are preaching to the choir. We talk about this a lot on our podcast. Actually, if I just want to hear the music, I'll buy the album. But if I'm going to pay my good hard-earned money to go see your band live, you better entertain me. Entertain me. I don't want the music to be perfect. I want it to sound good, but it doesn't have to be perfect. But I want to be entertained. And there's a fine line between entertaining with live music, and then we had this discussion the other day. A lot of bands now are using backing tracks and actually lip syncing on stage, which fucking pisses me off. I don't even want. That's a whole nother tangent. Sorry, I didn't want to go down that road, but But if I'm going to pay my good money, I want to see the show. Entertain me. Yeah. Show me some energy. We've seen some top billed, high-ranking acts that just walk through their sets, and it pisses me off to no end. Because those guys are charging $50, $150 for a ticket, and they just walk through the fucking set. I'll take a younger, high energy, full of fun band that's going to play for $5 or $10, and I'll gladly throw my money out there. Even more.
Exactly.
I have no problem paying the money.
And go to the merch booth.
Problem. Yeah, I'll spend the money on the merch. I don't care. Entertain me.
Yeah.
Just entertain me.
We want to see jump kicks.
Exactly.
Yes.
All them karate chops and everything. But I think it's like if you flip the coin, you can see like in various music styles, like main pop music and like the music that top the billboards and everything. Their audience is quite the opposite, I think. Mm-hmm. They're like satisfied with being home, listen to Spotify, watching them live on YouTube maybe. They don't want to go to the like concert because they know like they ain't too perfect. Right. I mean like on Spotify everything sounds perfect. You use melody and use autotune on the vocals, you have backing tracks, and you have like so many layers on every track. So you can't do that live. You can do fair to it live. And I don't know why should someone write that kind of music? It must be boring.
I agree.
That's a good
100%, my friend. 100%. So I have a question.
And then that's why the live scene in Sweden, like it's a bit on the downhill because people don't care about concerts anymore. They're just comfy at home, drinking their boring American Red Bull and listening to Spotify and such.
So I have a question for you regarding your new album. Before you guys dropped the new album, you dropped a single called Between the Lines. And that, by the way, lyrically, just a powerful, heavy fucking song. And I was surprised that it's not on the new album. Was there a reason behind that decision?
It was scheduled to be or like planned to be on the album, but we felt like since we released it, and we just want to have like a 10-track album. I hate when the band pops out a new album. It's like, oh, it's fucking 19 trillion tracks on this one. I can't listen to it. No, but we were like a short debut. Like that's the main reason. And the main reason why we released it before the album was in Sweden we have like this huge collection every year in December called Musikhjälpen, like music aid.
Okay.
I will get this shortly on you, but yeah. So the music aid is like three like famous some sort of people in Sweden get locked in a cage and broadcasting live radio in 7 days for national Swedish radio, like the biggest radio station. And then they make people collect money to like a specific team every year. Like last year's when we released a song, it's about trafficking and like children abuse and everything. So we just thought like it's a perfect time to release this song. So we did it, and that's also a main reason why we don't have it on album, because it's already been released. So we offered that one to the public.
That song caught me off guard because I'm used to you guys fun, energetic for the most part. And you got other heavy tunes actually on the new album, but that one dealt with a dark topic with human sex trafficking and things of that nature, and it was disturbing, but fucking good, man. Hats off to you guys on that one.
Thank you. It touches you, right?
It did. Like it hit a chord. It was like, it pissed me off, because it was real. And the way you guys approached it, I thought was great, really good. And it started off, we were kidding about it, almost like a country song.
Exactly. Up. Yeah.
And it was kind of Johnny Cash.
Yeah, a little Johnny Cash. Yeah.
And by the end, it's this full-on rocker, but the lyrics in that are very poignant. Very poignant. Very good stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree too. It's a very cool song, and like a very also many layers in it. Yeah, like you said, like the intro guitar, it's very like acoustic, nylon strings, and just shuffling a bit, and then Johannes like painful vocals on it.
No,
and it just exaggerated everything.
You had another song that moved me on the album actually, and that's Will and Testament, and that's another one that starts off kind of slow and really builds. But that's another one that lyrically is really powerful and deals with being at the end. I thought just fucking brilliant myself.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It made me reflect a little bit.
What?
It made me reflect on my own life a little bit.
It does? Yeah.
Yeah. It put a tear in my eye how much I have not accomplished.
No, but it's a very strong song.
Yeah.
And it's about to put it in short, it's about cancer. Like cancer is a monster. Like it's a reckless monster. Eats pieces of every family, tries to share them. It's just stupid. Cancer is the worst. And then the song is about. It's a song written by Johannes, our lead singer, once again. And I think it's when he talks about it's very special to him.
Yeah, well, it kind of hit me between the eyes because I'll be honest with you. Just 2 days ago, I found out a good friend of mine has cancer. Just 2 days ago, then I hit this song yesterday, and I'm like, God damn! And it just hit me right between the eyes, man. It really, and he does a good job lyrically on this to capture that feeling of somebody that might have cancer and what they're thinking and feeling.
Yeah.
And I thought he did a really damn good job on that, and he should be. I don't know what the word is. He needs to be recognized for the lyrical smartness. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's very smart
totally
lyrically.
Agree, yeah, very smart.
Yeah, and actually the song before that on the album, Before the Fall, is kind of along the same line. It's kind of heavy as well, and it's a damn good song.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when you guys are writing a song, do you guys lay down, we got this music, check this out, and then he'll come in with the lyrics and lay the lyrics over the top, or how do you guys write your songs?
It's been a bit different in the past, but like I said, on this album, Johannes wrote like 99% of it. And he the main concept of it was, here's a song. He liked like a demo or something. Often it was more like a simple demo. And then we evolved it together. Like he presented it to us. We all listened to it. Yeah, it's good. And then we put ourselves together in our instruments and we play.
So
and we build it up.
He brought the clay and you guys molded it around what he brought.
Yeah, exactly. I could say that.
I use a little metaphor there for you.
Nicely done.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah,
pretty good.
You got more smarter.
I impressed myself on that one. That was pretty good.
I'm not too impressed, but okay.
Oh shit! I love this guy. Hey, what is your favorite song on the album?
Yeah, that's a tricky question because it differs from day to day. But I think like the best song on every aspect is Perfect Sun.
Oh, really?
It's like the fourth single of the album. And it's like, it started off like this. Now I clap my hands. It started off like with a bang.
Right.
And it got this like interesting melody in the chorus and in the verses and nice guitar playing and everything. And it's like a very cool lyric as well. And I think I recognize myself as well. As Johannes, he wrote it, but I recognize myself a bit in it as well. Like rough childhood and everything and not being the one, like failure and everything.
Yeah.
So it's got like a strong bang to me. And it's so fun to play. It's like very catchy, like a bit mid-tempo. So you can do some nice dancing on stage as well while playing it.
Slow dancing.
In a burning room. Yeah.
In a burning room. I love it. So, all right. So you guys have played a lot of shows now. And you guys have been out this for a while. All right. We asked this of most of the bands we talked to. What is the craziest thing that you've seen at one of your shows?
Damn, I don't want to lie, but I think it's I could do like whole charade about some fun crazy stuff, but it hasn't been like any crazy shit going on.
Boo! Boo!
Yeah. And you know why? Because they all love us. They just care about us. They don't fucking care about anything else.
That's amazing.
That's funny. So no craziness at the Hawkins show. I can go there and I'm gonna be saved. Nothing's gonna happen. We're good.
Yeah, but no, they just no crazy bullshit. Even in Russia, no crazy bullshit.
See, now that surprised me about the Russians because what we've heard about the Russian audiences there are they're
savage,
off the hook.
Yeah,
the Russian people is crazy, but not while we play at least. They were so focused about our hair and our beards and what conditioners we used and everything.
Music that soothes the savage beast.
All right, man. So you guys, what's the plan for this coming year? I mean, you got the new album out now, so we going on tour? What's going on?
Yeah, we're doing a support tour to the Swedish band Corroded.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're doing 21 days on the road with them, playing 16 shows, I think. Starting off 14th February in Sweden.
That is a damn good band too. That's going to be a hell of a show.
Yeah, there will be. I think it's be pretty perfect match between us and Corroded.
Yeah.
Like we're like a more rock and roll swing groove, and they like a bit more heavy metal.
Yeah.
High. How do you say it? Heavier stuff.
Now, is that just in Sweden? You guys are going to be touring?
No, it's only 2 gigs in Sweden. Then we're heading up to Denmark, playing in Copenhagen. Then we're going up to Germany, doing like 7 shows.
Wow.
I think, and we'll play in Austria as well, and Switzerland, and we're going to France to play in Paris. That's cool to play in Paris.
Man. Yeah, no shit. Well, that's good. Mm-hmm. That's a hell of a tour. Have you played these other countries before, or just Russia and Sweden?
No, we've been to Croatia and we've been to Latvia, and we've been to Finland and play as well, but we haven't been to Germany yet. So that would be a huge milestone. I think there's our main target for 2018 is to play live a lot.
Get your name
play
out
live
there.
shows.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, get your name out.
Yeah,
and foremost in like Germany and
Hey, fuck Germany. Before, how about the U.S.?
Fuck the Red Bulls and everything. we like beer, man, and we don't drink Bud Light. Stupid garbage beer.
We agree. We have better beer here. Trust me.
That's true.
That is a terrible stereotype, and I will fight that to the end. Although it's not totally a stereotype, is it? There's too much of that.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah, but we have better beer than that. I promise you.
Yeah, we have PBR.
Yeah, I hope for that, at least for your sake.
Yeah, right. Well, when you come to California, my friend, we will give you some of the best beer you can find. How's that?
That sounds pretty damn cool.
It won't be no candy ass Bud Light. We'll come up with something good for you. Hey, I feel the same way about it. Okay.
Okay. I'll chill.
Coors Light. That's where we're at.
Oh God. What's this wee shit?
No,
I'm kidding.
Yeah, but heading back to the discussion, 2018, all about the shows. We're going to play a lot and focus on the abroad things, like play a lot of gigs in Germany, because the rock and roll scene is pretty much alive there still. I said before, like the Swedish live scene is a bit dying because of, we talked about it. Mm-hmm. But Germany is fully alive. So we're heading there, hopefully to play a lot of gigs.
That'll be good. We actually talked to a few bands there in Germany. Check out Seven Mazes being one of them. And they're saying the same thing. That it is a good market for the rock scene right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And then have you guys talked about any of the festivals? You can try to get any of the festivals going on this summer?
Yeah, but it's a hard competition, man. It's very hard. There's a lot of bands and it's like limited spots on every festival. But we have to work for it.
Yeah,
we have to make a name for ourselves.
That's right. That's
right. We
Well,
can't do anything else. We can't just sit at home, rolling our thumbs, drinking Bud Light, and hoping that everything will fix itself. We have to do it. Work hard, man.
Your obsession with Red Bull and Bud Light and leading to laziness is killing me. Man.
I love it.
Funny as hell. Hey, man, is there anything we haven't touched on you want to talk about?
I don't think so. I mean, we talked about the debut album. We're talking about going on tour and everything. No, I just wish that all listeners follow our fucking social medias. Fucking Facebook, Instagram. Go nuts on it.
We will try to push your name out there a little bit.
Yeah.
And but you probably pissed them all off about the Bud Light shit. You know, they're probably holding the Bud Light while they're listening to this, and they're not going to want to follow now.
If they're pissed off, they're just lying to themselves, because that's the truth.
That's awesome. So you can find the Hawkins music on Spotify, and you can follow them on Facebook. Are you guys on Twitter?
Yeah, we have a Twitter account, but it's so fucking small in Sweden. Nobody uses it. So we mainly focus on Spotify, Instagram, and Facebook. That's our main accounts.
Nice. Okay. Well, we're going to push people your way. We're going to push this thing out and have some fun with it. You've been a lot of fun, my friend.
Thank you. You too. You're very fun, guys.
Well, good. Hopefully this is a little different than most of your interviews, where we're not just asking the same old boring questions over and over.
No, I think that's the main thing in Sweden as well. Swedish interviews sucks. They all
You're not the first one to tell us that, by the way.
No, because I wouldn't say everyone, but the most ones, they drop you a question and you answer, and then they sit there.
Who was
looking at you?
It was Chris from the last band that was telling us the same thing.
Yep.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he hated the scene there.
They just suck.
Yeah.
Is this your first American interview?
Yeah, it's the first interview I do talking. I did interviews in English, but we did it by emailing or Messenger or something.
Yeah.
That's not an interview.
Well, congratulations, my friend.
Hey, we popped your American cherry.
Thank you.
All right.
The Virgin has been released.
That's right. Yeah. Now, next thing you know, you'll be drinking Red Bulls and Bud Light and eating Big Macs.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, my friend. We do want to thank you for coming on today. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Sweden, once again, man.
Those guys are killing it over there.
They are.
The thing is their music's awesome, but their personalities are great.
We find that all the time. All these bands we talk to, especially these European guys, they're super awesome.
Cracks me up when they're worried about their English and they have a better mastery than we do. and they're funny as hell.
Yeah.
Like witty.
Yeah. Things we don't think about.
Right.
I mean, when he's dropping bombs on us about Red Bull and Bud Light and Big Macs and shit, I'm like, oh my God.
Just tearing up capitalism at its finest.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
No, great band, great music.
Yep.
You guys definitely need to go check these guys out, the Hawkins. They have all of their stuff over on Spotify. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Apparently, they don't mess around with Twitter too much.
Yeah. Well, Twitter's for pussies.
Yeah. There we go. So go over there, check them out, like them, and tell them we sent you.
Yeah. In the meantime,
take care of one another, be good people, and most importantly, stay metal!
Stay metal.
I was born into midlife crisis, and I still haven't gotten out of it. I thought a stronger mind would help me out, but no, I haven't gotten anything, no. There was a sparky room from someone I knew before, but I guess hope just brings me down on her even more, cause I lost track and descended to a higher fall. You think I pick it up and repeat it, I'll say it, there you go again, but here I am. I'm right back in the game, but it won't be the same when I'm gone. When I'm gone, I'll never be your perfect son, no. Oh, so I guess I'm messed up, here's the time again. I couldn't handle the framework I was working in. I thought the devil would help when I sold my soul, but no, I haven't gotten anything, no. And I thought I could preserve all my consistency by giving middle fingers to the world and then to me, but all I did was write my anti-mortem eulogy, thinking my time is coming soon, but I guess we'll go again. So here I am, I'm right back in the game, but it won't be the same when I'm gone. When I'm gone, I'll never be your perfect son. So here I am, I'm right back in the game, but it won't be the same when I'm gone. When I'm gone, I'll never be your perfect son, no. So no more songs going on about hope again. No more players staring up at the top of pen. No need for frequently to try to pretend. And no more nervous breakdown, breaking bones, like a thunder striking down when you're all alone and you try to get out. Over and again. No more longing for just another remedy. No more trading fulfillment for ecstasy. No more puny deadbeat boy chasing therapy. No more cynical anger as a necessity. No more fear here, phase in the elegy. No more waiting hate for inconsistency. No more racing half-mast flags for poetry. I'll just raise one for the road, cause I know